Okay, so some people have asked me how I do my water changes, since I do have quite a bit of tanks, and some people still do the manual siphon method, whereas I use something called a Lee's gravel vac or something like that. So it's a long tube. I bought the 50-footer. It hooks up to the tap, so you flip a switch one way, and it sucks water up. You flip it the other, and it sends water back to the tank. So what I'm going to do now is just turn it on quickly here. I use the cloth here to make sure no water actually splashes out of the sink and onto the floor. So you can see that kind of just blocks it so no water's flying anywhere. It'll quiet down in a bit. So then I make sure that obviously the other end's inside the tank. So right now it's sucking water out, and during the water changes I actually go about and mess up the substrate, all that fun stuff. I'm not going to do that in this video. I'm just telling you that I do it. When I do this, I make sure that everything's turned off. So I can't really see down here, but I have my two canisters hooked up to one power bar. The heater's on that same power bar, as well as my power heads. Both guys on there down the side. So that makes my water changes a little bit easier as well. Everything's on one switch. I do still have the air pumps on. You can see the back there. I leave those on because I figured it doesn't hurt to add more oxygen to the tank while I'm doing water changes. And that's about that. For this tank I use a guard. So on my other tanks I don't bother with that because I don't have small fish. You know, the turtle tanks, it doesn't matter so much. Same with over there. So that's about that. This is going to be a two-part video because I don't feel like editing it. So this is part one of me draining the tank. Then I'll show how I do it, filling it back up. And these tubes are somewhat expensive. I mean, you can get them in Canada for under $100 for the big ones, but well worth it if you have a lot of tanks or you're lazy like me, or both.